day. From SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
On second down, here's Henry. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. All the defensive guys were coming over, teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 27-yard line.
And here's Gutierrez looking to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And this time will be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's not one that he's he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Even though he's a fourth-rounder, I think he might have a chance to play and prove that, hey, I could have been taken higher in that draft.
And we've seen so many times now, guys who go lower in the draft, undrafted free agents that become big-time players, Pro Bowl players. So you never know. Fourth-round pick has a chance to be a really good player.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Gutierrez. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Evans. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 18.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And it's good to make it 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Gutierrez to throw on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. A.J. Brown and the Titans getting the ball back here. And his 2 touchdowns, a big reason they're winning right now.
So meaningful when you score and it's got your team out there in front.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Josh Jones in on the stop.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back.
Intended for Corey Davis.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
It's a 45-yard punt and 8 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now.
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, you can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. But he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They begin with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
Henry, the ball
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
38-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He's got the first down and more past midfield. Derrick Henry all alone. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 62 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. What an excellent run, and from the beginning, the defense just looked a little fooled, a little out of position.
A little bit frozen, too, because when you hand the ball inside, you lose sight of it oftentimes as a defender, and your eyes naturally gravitate to the quarterback. And before they realized it, he was off and running through the thick of the line while the quarterback faked it and carried it outside.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 up to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He's struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start over and get back to that confident level and know that he can play the game, because so far this has been a real struggle.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got the interceptions, trying to turn it around.
The 39-yard line.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. From the gun, Gutierrez. Fires one, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Sets up.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
They're going to try and throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And he whips that one incomplete there. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Gutierrez now back to the air on second down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Flushed out right. And my goodness, this is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
On first down, it's Tannehill. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Here's a first down throw that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
The throw over the middle taken in. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2.
At the Rams' 14-yard line.
They'll run the jet sweep with Brown. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. Now Gutierrez to throw on second down. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, yeah, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Tim Williams. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
8 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
First and 10.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down now, it's Henderson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
First intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Back to throw. Gutierrez. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Here comes Ryan Tannehill now, leading his offense back out there. I'm sure he wanted to have a huge game, wants to have a huge game as the quarterback, but really on the ground, they've been very, very hard to stop. Maybe you just keep going to that well.
I think so, and isn't it funny how the definition of balance changes for us from game to game? Sometimes it's 50-50, run it, throw it. Sometimes it's just being a balanced running team in terms of who's carrying the football.
More than one guy.
Right, multiple guys out there, and now your guy back there has to throw it. Doesn't have to worry about it quite as much.
And they've got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The final shot here before the break, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. Any surprise in your mind he's out there to start the 2nd half after 4 first-half interceptions?
He's to be surprised by a lot of things, partner, but in this case I'm not, because you know they want him to be their guy. And the only way to truly...
There he goes, right side! Touchdown, L.A.! A big play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try to make a comeback.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Henry, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end.
Tannehill's pass.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On third down, Henry. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Tannehill on first down. He completes it to Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. 7 yards there and a first down.
22-yard line.
On first down, it's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. But you said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
It's a gain of
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 3, second and a yard. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And Derrick Henry able to finish it off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
L.A. set to take over again on offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Off play action, Gutierrez. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. On first down, here's Love. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball. But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
To throw is Gutierrez, operating from the gun, and he comes back with one complete.
For an LA Rams. First and 10 at the...
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. A nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
Tim Williams makes the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping.
And now here's another interception. Kevin King with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From just shy of midfield, Tannehill complete. Smith has it. Touchdown, Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Gostkowski for the point after. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Tennessee score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
The Rams take over first and 10.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. 2nd and 10. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Gutierrez looking middle, and it's incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Gutierrez. This is brought in by Hardy.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And here's Gutierrez throwing on first down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A very good return as he'll take it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
The first down pass. Intercepted.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
42, Rams 7.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Micah Kaiser was in on the tackle.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
A gain of 2.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Tannehill. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Make that now 4 touchdown passes for Ryan Tannehill. And this offense is running away with this one. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Extra point try for Gostkowski.
Extra point.
Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Rams on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
L.A. readies for its next possession. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Gutierrez throwing after the interception. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. He'll start with a give to Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, it's Evans. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
1 yard line.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll look to run with Evans. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly, as that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. The point after try for Gostkowski. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it was finished off by a touchdown run from Darrington Evans. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
And the Rams getting set to go now. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Titans go victory formation as they take a knee. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory.